And rightly so. We have Americans that are dying every day. And law enforcement don't want to give you the true numbers because they don't want the public to panic. In our town, we've had 2 murders by illegal immigrants. Maryland is a sanctuary state, and we have sanctuary cities. I was last told that crime in Maryland has increased by 850% over the last 4 years. We have over 54,000 convicted criminals, illegal immigrants that are criminals in our country at this very moment. I think deportation is necessary. The American people should not feel afraid to live in their own homes. When I was 14 years old, and I don't know if anybody knows this, but when I was 14 years old, a criminally insane man came into my house, kidnapped me, made me walk 60 miles towards the Canadian border while raping me at night. I have some idea of what it's like to be a victim of a violent crime where law enforcement did not believe that they were going to find me alive. So I have some understanding of what my daughter suffered. And when I was at that funeral home and saw my daughter's body, because
Mesdames et messieurs, bonjour, bonsoir, ça dépend de l'heure que nous allons attendre. Tonton Zoclo News, plateforme Parle. Eh bien, jeudi, nous décidons dans l'émission ça pour nous entendre, dame américaine ça qui t'a parlé de ça le passé déjà. Et côté que les gagnants, yon petite qui c'est yon beautiful girl and belle timoun américain. Un côté que li dit yon immigrant qui tiye petite li et la parler de ça qu'elle t'est passé. Je ne jodi a li dit que yo gagné n'importe 54,000, that mean yo gagné n'importe 54,000 et criminels qui sont immigrants qui dans pays. Ça veut dire que je ne jodi moi décidé pour me partager ensemble avec nous. Et côté que dame nan lui-même lui dit lui quoi que deportation very necessary. Avait dit vle dire deportation nan important en pile, il est nécessaire. Pour déportation. Ça veut dire que dans le moment là, mes amis, ce tête chargée est vraiment vrai dans pile immigrants qui dans pays aux États-Unis ce criminel il a fait c'est ça que fait depuis le que great président et Donald Trump oui il te monté ce pour dégager pour voir comment capable créer pays mais moi même qui c'est un foreigner qui c'est un haïtien oui m'a dit oui yo doit faire côté que d'après information d'après Rod Joseph côté que jodi là il a arrêté m'kwa yo arrêté 28 moun dans Florida gen 5 nan yo moi crois que qui en tête droite pour Haïti gen yon nan yo côté qui était entré dans Biden monsieur yo te arrêté monsieur 16 fois déjà pour mon rentrer déson gagné dans pays et tonton Sam dans pays aux États-Unis puis yo arrêté 16 fois déjà et côté que yo vinn comprendre que son nèg qui était à peu près des actes malhonnêtes en Haïti. Ça veut dire que mes amis yo compliqué gen de bagay que nous tendez nous pas capable pour nous dire oh moun n'a pas yo pas doit faire travail. Yes, yo supposé nettoyer country yo supposé clean country yo avec des criminels qui dans pays. C'est nous même en Haïti qui accepté pour toute criminalité a fait dans pays pour ti peuple nous yo a perdu. C'est nous même en Haïti qui acceptons bagay comme ça. Mais yo même depuis que président monte, faut connaître que lui pas besoin criminel dans pays. Et m'pral faire nous tendre depuis plus toujours de dame qui a parlé, qui a dit que d'après ça t'est passé et qui ça bon tout américain lui-même tant que depuis les Biden te sous pouvoir, il pas jamais nettoyer criminel yo te quitté criminel yo là et bien c'est nous moment qu'on y a aujourd'hui criminel yo pour aller dans pays côté yo sorti. Yo pour aller dans pays côté yo sorti. On continue attendre et puis quelques petits bagages et explications m'a toujours capable bon grâce à dire oui tonton Zoclo News capable one love.
living, working, and putting down roots all at constant risk of deportation. Nearly all are either employed or attending school. Some have permission to work legally. Most do not, putting them at increased risk of exploitation. They are farm workers, meat packers, cooks, waiters, construction workers, factory workers, delivery people, home health aides, nurses, teachers, artists, writers, musicians, entrepreneurs, and yes, even lawyers. Undocumented immigrants are also more than their jobs.
Wow.
They are parents, spouses, partners, brothers and sisters, grandparents and grandchildren, loved ones and friends to millions of U.S. citizens and permanent residents. 5 million U.S. citizen children have at least one undocumented parent. In an average public school classroom of 25 children, at least 2 have an undocumented immigrant parent at risk of deportation.
Wow.
While President-elect Trump talks about targeting criminals, over 90% have no prior criminal record whatsoever. Of the small minority that do, the most common prior convictions are traffic offenses or immigration offenses. Efforts to ramp up deportations would sweep in tens of thousands of people each year who have no or minimal criminal legal system contact. We know this because this is what happened during the first Trump administration. When there were no enforcement priorities, everyone was an enforcement priority. And the single largest group of the increased arrests under the Trump administration was people with no criminal record. Beyond splitting families apart, a mass deportation campaign would be a costly mistake for American taxpayers. When we account for the enormous capital investment, infrastructure, and hiring necessary to arrest, detain, process, and remove 1 million people per year, we estimate that mass deportations would cost $968 billion in total, enough to instead construct 2.9 million new homes or fund Head Start for 79 years. Mass deportations would also cause economic chaos. As millions are expelled, the U.S. population and labor force would shrink. So too would the economy. Prices would rise in sectors with significant undocumented workforces. Building, maintaining, and repairing houses would become more expensive, as would groceries, restaurants, travel, and childcare. Every American would feel the pinch of inflation. Overall, we estimate that a mass deportation campaign would lead to a loss in total GDP of 4.2 to 6.8%, at minimum as much as the Great Recession. And just like then, many Americans would lose their jobs. Even an attempt to deport millions of people will have repercussions. After all, undocumented immigrants are not just producers, they're also consumers. Collectively, they hold over $250 billion in annual purchasing power. If millions are deported or otherwise forced to leave, American businesses will close not just from a lack of workers, but also from a lack of customers. A large-scale mass deportation campaign will also increase exploitation while it is carried out. Unscrupulous employers will dangle deportation over any of their workers who dare to push back, and will have the full force of the U.S. government to support their threats. But mass deportation is not the only option. Congress could instead create a new path to permanent legal status, allowing many people already living here to file an application, go through a background check, pay a fee, and get their papers in order. When the Council studied the impact of Reagan's 1986 amnesty, we concluded that legalization would be the cheapest federal workforce development and anti-poverty program for children in history. It would also raise overall wages, create new jobs, increase tax revenues, and create a level playing field and fair competition for U.S. workers. The president-elect's mass deportation plans would crash the American economy, break up families, and take a hammer to the foundations of our society by deporting nearly 4% of the entire U.S. population. But Congress has a choice. Instead of going down that path, we can instead crack down on exploitation, strengthen millions of families, and build American prosperity by providing undocumented immigrants a way to fix their papers. The choice is clear. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
Mesdames et messieurs, après que nous te fin tande dam nan, bon, nous te ban nou ti kal, eh bien, parote ne citoyen américain ça, lui-même lui fait connaître et organiser moun yo pour yo te capable souhaite dans pays a t'a cheap plus parce que t'a pi bon tant que puis yo te capable faire déportation. Déportation, il a dépensé milliards et des milliards que puis yo capable déporter moun yo. L'état petit puis yo te capable égaliser moun yo souhait dans pays c'est ça qui t'a pi bon. Je crois que dans pile monde qui gen knowledge, nous gen haïtien qui en forme dans ça tout, même les que moi même ka di on ti bagay, mais gen haïtien capable tendre tout. C'est ça qui fait que moi même oui, moi écouter mais pas tellement camper de temps en temps, m'a dit nous et qui ça qui passe. Eh bien, citoyen américain ça nous tande cap parler aller 100% puis tu capable organiser moun yo, égaliser moun yo tant que puis tu capable déporter.